Awesome. Is everybody awake? Ready? Ready for the day 2 of the con?
I'll be alright. It's fine. Thank you. I don't need a hand for mine. This works perfect.
So, good morning, sir.
Oh, good morning. Morning.
For some of us, it's still kind of early. I think we're both on LA time, aren't we?
Yeah, something like that.
It's like 3 hours before this, but we're just rolling out of bed in our real lives.
True.
Right now. And I guess we're talking about, what is this? It says, stunts for camera. I guess we're gonna talk about like fight stuff.
Yep.
And stunts and all that good stuff.
Yep, that's right.
So,
I thought this was a workshop. I was just gonna work you guys to death. I was thinking, okay, another shot, change over here, so, another face shot, 100 more. I really did.
I think that's actually.
That's the karate class. Yeah, I will.
Keep it.
I was just gonna work them both in double classes, you know, like stunts, then karate, and then just kill them in 2 hours.
Sounds good.
I think we can just go mellow and talk about it. Talk about all the hardcore action.
That's good.
Let's chill. Exactly.
Boom! Random! Did you see that one?
That scared me.
Welcome. Come on in. Welcome. I see the Joker out there. Do you have this the lisp of the, you know?
My card.
Well,
Good.
while everybody's settling, why don't we?
Bam! Sorry.
Just, keep it going. Keep it going. I'll throw it.
Bam! I tried to hit you. Right.
Maybe let's you guys have questions, I'm sure, about stunts and whatnot. We can start out by talking about, what can we start out by talking?
Let's start out by talking like this. Okay, I'm the actor. Ready? And action! Cut! Rueben, action!
Okay.
It's all him now. See, he's the stunt guy, right? I mean, there's the stunts and, you know.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll start out background. You, sir.
Good, okay.
I know most people already know, but let's refresh their memories.
Jason David Frank. I started Power Rangers probably around 19 years of age. And that show wasn't even on TV. And I remember getting the pilot and doing the show. And my whole family's like, are you going to do that show? That show sucks. My brother's like, dude, that's cheesy, man. That's stupid. But anyway, and then the show made it and, you know, all that good stuff. I remember I went to the agency, too, who represents Ernie Reyes Jr. And I think it was called The Agency.
Oh, okay.
At the time, and I went there and I told them I got this thing. They're like, "That's never gonna make the air," and all that good stuff. But
Was Ernie saying that?
No.
Was Ernie saying that?
No, Ernie wasn't. Ernie's a friend of mine, but yeah, he wasn't. But yeah. But other than that, you know, I've been doing Power Rangers, done over I think maybe 250 maybe episodes and a couple films.
That's
And
bizarre.
it was funny. I did a movie called Paris, you know. And it was on Showtime actually last night, and my whole scenes were cut, so they just got rubbed in my face. I've never seen the movie ever, so I just lay on TV, I turn on TV, and it's just like the movie, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? I thought someone's playing a joke on me, like pushing DVD, like, we'll joke with them, pushing DVD. And I was like, yeah, but it was funny, man. But still, you know, I was staying busy with Power Rangers and all that good stuff. So I learned a lot of I guess camera work and stunts through that, because when I started I was really hitting the stunt guy, sorry, but everybody's like, you don't have to hit me, man. I'm like, come on, you gotta make us look real, you gotta take one for the team. So, but yeah,
I hate guys like that.
I know, it's true. Yeah, I had to learn to fake it, you know. I was just like a real karate guy. I thought, you know, coming in, I thought that's just what you do. I just stand there, put your hands down. You okay? You okay? No, I was kidding.
So we have to do more than one take, so sometimes it's.
I know, I realized.
When you really get
But I was
hit, it
fine.
hurts.
I was totally fine. I was okay. Every time I did one, I was like, am I okay? Am I all right? Yeah, I'm fine.
Meanwhile, the stuntman's like, do we have to go again? Was that good?
No,
Move on.
One more.
Yeah,
so.
Cool. Unfortunately, I mean, both Jason and I have worked on Power Rangers. I came in after Jason was on, so I was more on the stunt side. I was in the suits for about 3 years, playing multiple characters, some random day player stuff. At the time of the show, and I think Jason knows very well, Koichi Sakamoto.
Yeah, Koichi.
And his crew were running the show, and I came in and worked with their team. they liked me because I speak fluent Japanese, and I worked in trained with their colleagues out in Japan. So when I showed up in LA, they were like, "Hey, it's a white guy that speaks Japanese. We can beat him up, and we can yell at him in Japanese, and not have to worry about speaking English." So that was. They're really nice when they speak in English, and then as soon as they were probably really nice to you. "Oh, Jason, could you do that one more time?"
Oh yeah, one more.
And meantime, to me, they're like, "Bakayoro, nani yatte n da yo! Moikai!" So it was fun. I learned a lot on the stunt side, again, with those guys, and working with actors. Unfortunately, the actors I worked with, they weren't as physically talented as Jason. I wish we had guys like you, because once they got to what was it, Lightspeed and In Space, they were just looking for actors, and they weren't really looking for physical ability as much. And unfortunately, we had to train the actors, and
a lot of doubling going on too. Because Dino Thunder, all those guys had doubles.
Yes, it was all us doubling. That was the other thing, is they're like, "Oh, a white guy, we can use him to double the, instead of throwing a wig on an Asian guy." We can finally use a white guy to double stuff. Yeah. So I did a lot of doubling for the actors on the show, but back when Jason was doing it, I know they didn't really use that many doubles. They kind of had you guys do everything.
Yeah.
So it was. I wish I had worked on it at that time.
Yeah. That's right. Maybe sometime.
Yeah, definitely. So that's.
You need to wake up. You're sleeping in the front row and you got a bell ringing. What's wrong with you? Ring it. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, there it goes.
Can't be sleeping in the front row. She's like this. What panel are you in? This is a sleep panel. That's rude. That's my point. You even missed it. Green Ranger, you don't want that? Huh? What? You don't want it? Why don't you? Yeah.
There we go. Keep those points. Use them.
Green Ranger, how come you didn't want that power coin, dude? That was the power coin. Pass it up. No, it was the power coin, dude. Right at your foot. You're like, oh, here we go. Lost the power, man. Burning candle. Gone.
So I guess we both have different backgrounds, but we both do the same thing. Fighting on screen. That's what it's all about. Lots of war stories to tell, but I don't know, maybe too many to remember, kind of thing. But maybe, I don't know. Questions?
Yeah, you guys have questions? I mean, since it's kind of like a stunt panel and stuff. Ben, see, I know your name.
Yeah. What was your favorite episode to do the stunts in? Do you have a favorite episode that you did the stunts? I know yours was Fighting Spirit.
Is that to me?
No, Tommy. What was both your favorite episodes you did stunts in? Do you have a top episode that you did stunts that you like the most?
Probably Zed's Monster Bash, because I did that tree flip with no wire gags, and then I wanted to do it in the movie, and they're like, we need to use wires. I was like, anyway. And, that was one to do stunts, and then the pumpkin patch, just where I was doing those jump kicks.
Right.
Yeah, because it was just me. It was just me. I like to fight by myself. I don't know why, I just do.
Cool. Stunt stuff for me, episodes. Let me see. Shoot. Every day was stunts. I can't remember everything. There was one episode from Lightspeed Rescue with where I was doubling Titanium Ranger, and that was fun because it was basically Koichi was like, you need stuff for your demo reel. Do this. And it's like 3 days of just hitting the ground, pounding, getting the crap kicked out of me. But it was fun because I got some great stuff from my reel. And even though a lot of it didn't make it into the final show, he was like, you just need stuff for your reel. Here, I'll give you the dailies later. So it was cool. He was,
Yeah, he always does. That's cool.
I think it was snake something. I was fighting this big snake monster. I don't know, snake something.
Yeah. But it didn't grow, like, because first like, let my monster grow! It's like, we step back and we're like, what's she gonna say now? It's like, grow! Everything just got bigger as soon as we beat it. It's like, let him grow! It was like, camera trick. Was just like, set the camera. For real, I think that you guys would get a kick out of the whole filming the, it's kind of like stunts, but not really. But, when we were like getting stepped on, or something like that, when monsters try to step on us, we're like, whoa, we run this way, run that way. We just set the camera like right here, and then we go way out there. I mean, like way out there. And they're like, keep going. We're like, over here. They're like, yeah. And then Koichi point, run this way. And then we run this way, and then, because the camera's right here, the foot just comes right in the front. So it's like this thing. You know, it's like that. That's what it is. But it actually looked pretty cool because like the whole time I was filming the first season, I'm like, this sucks. This is cheesy, dude. It's horrible. It's like running from a foot until you really understand how cameras work. You just, you really start like, I mean, even like fight scenes or stunts, whatever. You just gotta trust them because you're like, that's no good, man. I don't like that one. It didn't feel good. But the way the camera's set up and the angles, and it comes off all right, I mean, I like to kick in the head. You guys were able to, in costumes, to kick in the head. But see, out of costumes, we couldn't, and that sucked.
Yeah. I think even later they took out the costumes, kicking in the head. I had the advantage of, or the honor of working on the show in Japan. I worked on a show called B-Fighter Kabuto before coming to the States. And there, anything goes. We can shoot people in the head, we can kick them in the head. Yeah. And then when I came and worked on the show in the States, they were like, oh, no, we can't, no head, nothing to the head. However, every day we're like flipping and landing on our heads, doing stunts and breaking masks and everything else. That's okay, but you can't kick them to the head. Yeah. Anyways.
And you can't look violent when I was fighting, Yeah. I just come out and I'm just, first season I was like, and I got memos, you gotta smile more. I'm like, are you serious? I got real karate schools, I got real students, they're gonna, right, like all that, it's all the time. So I was like, man. But yeah, in the fighting spirit, I had a real cool wire gag where I was actually doing it on the trees and just ran and just perfect kick right across the White Ranger's head. And that's not the wire gag they actually used in the movie, or in that episode, because it was in the head. And then the other ones were, I didn't like the one I saw in there. I was just, oh man, we should use the other one. She's like, no, we can't. It's too violent. But we can blow up things.
We can land on our heads. It's like, can do everything you want, but
I just
no
want to kick
kicks
somebody
to
in
the
the head
head.
in the movie, just punch someone, make them bleed. Not for real, but like stunt side.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, that's one of the unfortunate parts of the show is no kicking to the head.
Yeah.
So, question.
I remember seeing that when you would get hit, there would be like sparks shooting through your costumes.
Yeah.
What else?
For the most part, it was okay. Sometimes things got toasty. Did you ever have to fix?
No, I didn't do that, but I was hoping to see a Michael Jackson. Which, oh shoot, no, Rueben. No, I didn't. No, I didn't get a chance to do any sparks or anything, but a lot of explosions though. I mean, we did like tons of, like we get close. You just feel the fire up your butt. If I had a balls energy drink, you'd feel the fire up your balls. I'd be like, oh! Anyway, that's a balls energy drink. They sponsor, the thing.
Something crawling around back there.
Not balls.
Yeah, for the spark hits, we actually set them off ourselves. There's a little controller that goes into your hand, and you push a button. So we have to do the timing ourselves. When the other guy kicks us, we actually push the button, and sparks go flying, and then we, turn, twist, whatever, and sell the sparks coming out. But what's really sucks is when you have to die landing flat back, like when
you push, you get killed or whatever, you die, and you fall back, and all the sparks are coming up, and they're coming right back down.
and burning. So, or if you kick the other guy, and the other guy just sprays you with all his sparks, and you're like, oh, stop it. You're trying to hold your cool pose, looking all cool, and you're just getting sprayed by sparks. It kind of sucks. But we try to, choreograph things so we're not doing that to each other that much.
No, it's always the white guy that would land on your back. How come all your other team quits? You land on your back. You'll be okay. Trust me.
Exactly. No, so that's how we do the sparks. Sometimes they would wire us if we had, if we were the big monsters or whatever. They would wire us so the other guys, somebody's pushing a button and a wire goes through our shoe or something, and we'd hide that in the camera. But most of the time on Power Rangers, it was just pushing the button, which was fun. It was kind of like you had your own little arsenal built into you, ready to go out. Yeah. Or you could, somebody pissed you off. I spray you with my fire spray. But that's how they did that. Yeah.
I know you guys are wondering why they have sparks, because people are asking me. I don't know. Like, it looks cool.
It's
anything with like powder, like on your hand, like that. Bah! And sometimes we use too much of it. It's like, damn, that guy's dirty. It was just the way it was. We put it on our shoe. That's why most of those episodes I like, because they just, I was like, more. We just boom, dump it on the shoe. Just, bam, kick it, boom.
They call it power powder because for obvious reasons, when you put it on your shoe or wherever you're going to make contact, you make contact at that point. It shows the impact, and sometimes guys like Jason will get carried away and there's not enough power in there. You really put the power in there, didn't you?
That only happened the first couple, probably the first 16 episodes. Maybe.
16.
I learned. It was kind of hard to get out of that groove. Smiling and thinking around.